Hi, I'm Derek Greer. You know, our community makes us who we are. Being part of a community is so important. It molds us and it influences our lives in ways that are immeasurable. Whether you're shopping, eating out, working, or hanging out with friends, being a part of the community is imperative. That's why today we're talking about the home and community-based settings rule. So join me on today's episode of Tools of the Trade. So, being part of our community is so important. We get to decide where we're going to do things, when we're going to do them, how we're going to do them, and who we're going to do them with. That's all part of the home and community-based settings rule. We're joined today by the Director of Self-Advocacy Services, Mr. George Neal. Hey George, it's great to have you with us.
Very good to be here.
Well, I know you're excited about getting this information out here to everybody, so what do you say?
So today we are going to talk about what is the Home and Community-Based Services Settings Rule, a self-advocate's guide. In January 2014, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services announced the HCBS final rule. HCBS are Medicaid services. These services are for people with disabilities to help them live in their own homes and communities. It's to help them be independent and have inclusion in their communities. The rule will make sure that you have benefits of community living, make sure that you have the same access to the community as individuals who don't have disabilities, like going out to eat and shopping, protect your individual rights, and give you opportunity to choose your services and receive them where you want them. As a person who receives long-term services or supports through home and community-based services, you should start thinking about how you want your services to best support you. That is your choice to do this. So you are the expert when it comes to your life. Therefore, your involvement is very, very important. This is a guide you can use to help you think about the community life you want and choose to have. Supports at home and supports at work and supports in the community. Supports at home would be helping with cooking and cleaning and things that you need help with, and supports at work to help with particular tasks that you have a little trouble with. And supports in the community would be transportation and getting around places. One thing you could learn to do is to use a smartphone where you have an Uber app, or you can have an app on there where you can follow the bus route and know where your bus is. You know best what you want and need. Use this list of services from the last slide and think about these questions. What are some of the things that could make everyday life better for me, or in this case for you? How can my services work better for me? You can make a list that represents how you want your services to help you live the life you want. So ask yourself, what supports could make my life better and more independent out in the community? So let's learn about the three main ideas in the HCBS rule. Think about your answers from the previous two slides when learning about the three ideas. Individual rights, full participation in community life, and independence in making life decisions. The HCBS rule protects your right to privacy. Individuals control when and with whom they want to share their personal spaces, conversations, and information. And this does include a boyfriend or girlfriend. Individuals receive personal care support if they need it in a space away from others. Individuals can make space in their own homes away from others, for example, a locked door or closed door, to be in a space without visual cameras or audio. This is privacy, and cameras would be an invasion. Dignity, you are born valuable and worthy and should be treated as such. Respect, respect, you are important and have control and decision-making power over your life. Freedom, you control your own life. You can go where you want and do what you want. So, current question, what makes you happy? Do you have the privacy that you want in your own home? Are you able to come and go as you please? Are you able to turn down activities that you don't want to participate in? In other words, make the choice not to. Do you know who to contact to file a complaint? This could be your case manager. Do you have staff who help you at home talk to you in using the name that you prefer? Does the staff at home respect you also? Do you have a lease for your home, like the lease on an apartment where it's an agreement where you pay rent and it's a contract that you'll say what you do and what the leaseor will do, and what changes should be made to ensure your individual rights are respected? Full participation in community life means you can find a job to make your own money and spend it the way you see fit. You work with individuals who do not have disabilities. You can take part in your community to the same degree of access as other individuals in your community. Do you get as much as you want in your community? Do you get to spend time with the people you want to? Do you have a chance to find a paid job in the community? Does someone help you when you need it? Deals without disabilities. What are some of the community activities you enjoy? Shopping, religious or spiritual services, or we know it as church. Meals with friends or family, volunteer or community services, school or education. If you want, do you participate in activities in the community? What would you want to do more of? Go to the movies, go out to eat, spend time with friends. You make decisions about your life. You control and pick where you live, who you live with, who provides your services, how you spend your day, how you spend your money. That is your choice, and what you eat. Do you have the chance to set your own schedule of what you want to do during the day? Do you choose when and what to eat? Do you decide what you like to wear? Do you choose who provides your services and where your services are provided? Do you decide how to spend your money on what you like to have, want, and need? If you live with others, did you choose the people you live with? What type of supports do you need to live as independently as you want? Now that you've learned about the HCBS rule and answered the questions in this guide, you might be wondering, how can you use what you've learned? Here are some suggestions for how to use your answers. Take this information to your person-centered planning meeting and share it with your support coordinator or case manager. If you don't tell them, then they can't help you. You can share the guide with people who provide you services and supports so they can serve you better. Talk to your family and friends, because family and friends are also supports. The person-centered planning process is required for everyone receiving HCBS waiver services through the Alabama Department of Mental Health. Person-centered planning helps you direct the process of planning for your services and supports. PCPs can be changed anytime, but not less than annually. This has helped individuals get the life he or she wants in the community. Individuals have used PCPs to pursue the goals and be involved in the community with supports they want and need. PCP is the way you want to make sure you live the life you want in the way you want. Remember, it's your choice. The main goal of the HCBS role is to make sure that the services you receive give you the opportunity for independence in making decisions to fully participate in the community life and make sure your individual rights are respected. Thank you and good luck. If you happen to have any question, here's my contact information. Thank you.
Thanks, George. That is some fantastic information, and I'm so glad you brought it to the table. Now, whether you're a service provider or an individual that's served here in the state of Alabama, we have to keep in mind that the consumers are those who drive the person-centered planning meetings. We want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to live where they want and engage in their community in the way that they want to, with whom they want to. So I want to thank George Neal again for being with us today and bringing this very important information. If you need to reach out and contact either myself or Mr. Neal, our contact information will be at the end of this video. Please feel free, as we're available and serving the people of Alabama just as our providers are every day. So this is Derek Greer. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. And to each and every one of you, be safe. Here is our contact information. Feel free to share this information with others. Make sure to hit the like button on this video and don't forget to subscribe to keep up with every episode of Tools of the Trade.